and I have a few questions, if that's okay. I'd first, again, with your indulgence, Madam Mayor, I'd like to read a letter that came from a constituent who was unfortunately hit by a car, so if that's okay, and then I would enter it into the public record. The letter will take just a few minutes. It's, Dear Las Vegas City Council members, on the evening of November 25th, 2022, I was walking home from synagogue, and while in the crosswalk, a driver hit me with his car. The driver stopped and called the ambulance, and I was transported to a local hospital. I spent 2 weeks in intensive care in critical condition after 3 surgeries and 13 broken bones, including both legs, both arms, my spine, several ribs, and my skull. After another 2 weeks in intermediate care, I was able to come home though still bedridden with my wife and my kids as my primary caretakers and the assistance of home health care. I currently do physical therapy, occupational therapy, and have a nurse who checks on me weekly. When I have an appointment or need x-rays, I need to take an ambulance to the hospital since I'm still unable to walk. There's a long and difficult road to recovery and has fundamentally changed my life. I'm 70 years old, and instead of enjoying time with my grandchildren and traveling with my wife, I am struggling to do the most basic of tasks. The irony of this accident is that safety has always been a cornerstone of my contribution to the community. I created and ran a security company, headed the neighborhood watch, and was instrumental along with my wife in installing the very crosswalk that I was in when I was hit by the car. When my 10 children were all growing up, we were extremely conscientious of both pedestrian and vehicular safety, instilling muscle memory measures such as looking both ways, only crossing in a crosswalk, pressing crosswalk buttons, wearing seatbelts, not speeding, being alert, and more. Measures I still use to this day. Despite all of this completely avoidable accident happened, and it happened because for a brief moment, a driver let his attention shift from the road. A single moment of inattentiveness irrevocably changed my life. This is why we need to bring more awareness to safe driving, while at the same time making our streets safer and more accessible for pedestrians. I am proud that since my accident, our local leadership has taken additional measures to ensure that crossing is safer, including trimming some overgrown trees that were blocking the signs, adding additional signage, ensuring that overhead lights are bright, and adding flashing lights that will indicate when someone is in the crosswalk. This is one crosswalk, but I know that together the citizens of Las Vegas and our leaders can make all of Vegas safer. That is from Hal Goldblatt. We know him well. He's been a wonderful constituent in Ward 1. I think it speaks to the severity of what you presented on. It probably comes up in 70% of every constituent meeting I ever have is about traffic. And I think the way you articulated that it's everyone's responsibility, that we have infrastructure needs, and your team should be congratulated and celebrated. There's so much more work to do. Very grateful for the time, so thank you.
Very important, and you are going to turn the letter in to the clerk. Thank you, and we certainly wish Mr. Goldblatt a recovery. I know it won't be speedy. It sounds horrible, and the fact that he was in the crosswalk and it happened, he's not, sadly, the only one this happens to. We have had a lot of it. It's a resolution and it does affect all wards. Mayor Pro Tem, may I have a motion, please?
Madam Mayor, and with support from Mr. Goldblatt, his wife Sean, and their 10 children, I am going to move to approve the City of Las Vegas Vision Zero Action Plan, which is designed to eliminate traffic fatalities and serious injuries. Thank you, Ms. Paskey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Motion, please vote, and please post. And that motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.